Have you ever looked completely okay on the outside, but inside, your mind felt like it was fighting a battle no one else could see? If my story helps even one person feel a little less alone, then sharing it will always be worth it. So, welcome to my little corner of the internet.
Hi everyone! Welcome to my very first vlog. My name is Danny and I am so happy you're here. Today we're having a cozy steak night at home, and while we cook together, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So, I've been living with bipolar disorder for the past 5 years, and this channel is going to be a space where I share my real life, not just the highlights, but also the quiet moments, the challenges, the healing, and soon, my journey as I prepare for my spinal fusion surgery. But first, let's make dinner.
So for tonight's menu is one of my favorites. We're making a juicy steak, creamy truffle pasta, homemade mashed potatoes, and buttered corn. Here are all the ingredients we'll need. We have potatoes for the sides, and we have corn. Also, we have shiitake mushroom for truffle pasta, butter, pig milk, cheese, and truffle paste, garlic and onion, also Parmesan cheese and heavy cream. And don't forget, the stars of the night would be the steak from the Fat Butcher PH.
Hi everyone! So now we're here in the kitchen. First, we're gonna make a truffle sauce. And bago natin gawin yon, let's add olive oil sa pan. Kanina pa nakapalang yung pan, kaya okay na siya, mainit na. So, good to ano na siya, to put an oil. Also, ano din kami, boil na din kami ng water. So, while we're making the truffle sauce, it's better na iluto na din at pakuluan yung patatas for the mashed potato. Then, takpan ulit natin siya.
As I am preparing dinner, I thought this would be the perfect time to share why I decided to seek professional help. Before I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, these were some of the symptoms I experienced. At that time, I didn't realize there was a reason behind everything I was feeling. Akala ko, ganito lang talaga ako. There were times na pakiramdam ko, ang dami kong energy. Kahit ilang oras lang yung tulog ko, okay lang ako. Ang dami kong gustong simulan na projects. Sunod-sunod ang ideas ko. Sobrang bilis kong magsalita at feeling ko, kaya kong gawin ang lahat. I felt unstoppable. There were also times na naging sobrang impulsive ako. I would splurge on things I didn't really need. Convinced na magandang idea siya at that moment. Minsan, kahit alam kong hindi practical, bibili pa rin ako because I felt like I deserve it. Or because I believe everything would work out for me. I also found myself making big decisions without really thinking about the consequences. I also became easily irritated. Maliit na bagay lang, sobrang naiinis o nagagalit na ako. Minsan, even a simple question or a small inconvenience would make me snap. And after calming down, I couldn't understand why I reacted that way. It wasn't the kind of irritation everyone experiences. It felt intense and difficult to control. But then, everything would suddenly change. May mga panahon naman sobrang drained ako. Kahit simpleng pagbangon ko sa kama o pag-reply sa messages, it felt really overwhelming. Nawalan ako ng gana sa mga bagay na dati kong gustong gawin. I isolated myself from people. Hirap akong mag-concentrate and even the smallest task felt overwhelming. There were days na parang wala na akong energy or motivation to do anything. I questioned myself a lot, felt guilty for not being productive, and couldn't explain why I was feeling that way. Minsan, kahit wala namang nangyayari, bigla na lang akong umiiyak or feeling hopeless. It was confusing because one moment I felt like I could conquer the world. Then the next, I could barely get through the day.
Before I was diagnosed, hindi ko talaga alam or hindi ko maintindihan kung ano yung nangyayari sa akin. I couldn't explain it and I felt so lost. And I knew something wasn't right about me. Nung una, naiisip ko, baka stress lang to, baka pagod lang ako. Siguro dahil na rin sa lahat ng pinagdaanan ko, sa mga traumas, yung pagkawala ng lola ko, and I kept telling myself na kaya ko to, lilipas din to. But eventually, I realized that these changes weren't just affecting me anymore. They were affecting my relationships, my work, and the way I was living my life. That's when I decided to seek professional help.
Okay, so while we're waiting for the pan to heat, I want to continue the story. Like what you heard earlier, it sounds so easy, but it really wasn't an easy decision. I was scared and I didn't know what would people think. And I still remember the day I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. The very first question I asked my doctor was, Doc, baliw na ba ako? And my doctor smiled and said, No, there's just a chemical imbalance in your brain. Hearing those words changed everything for me. For the first time, I realized that what I was experiencing wasn't a personal failure or a weakness. Hindi ako baliw. And mas lalong hindi ko to kasalanan. It was a medical condition, and like any other medical condition, it could be treated and also managed by the help of your medicine or therapy. And also, looking back now, I can honestly say that asking for help was one of the bravest decisions I've ever made. And if you're watching this and you've been struggling too, I hope you know this.
Asking for help doesn't make you weak. Sometimes It's the strongest thing you'll ever do. It's been 5 years now since my diagnosis, and honestly, ang dami nang nagbago. I'm not going to say it's been easy because it hasn't. May mga araw na okay ako, masaya ako, productive ako, and I genuinely enjoy life. Pero meron pa rin mga araw na mabigat. Yung tipong kailangan ko talagang i-remind ng sarili ko to slow down, breathe, and take things one step at a time.
Steak has been rested for 5 minutes. Let's slice it. Tingnan natin kung na-achieve ba natin yung gusto nating doneness nito. Yes, na-achieve natin! Look! Anyway, the biggest difference now is mas nakilala ko na yung sarili ko compared to dati. Mas aware na ako sa mga triggers ko, sa warning signs ko, at sa mga bagay na nakakatulong sa akin whenever I'm having a difficult time. But that doesn't mean everything is perfect. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that healing isn't linear. There's times or seasons when you feel like you're making so much progress. And there are times when life becomes overwhelming again. Some paths become narrower, some became uncertain, and you might feel lost again. But that doesn't erase the progress you have already made. That's why I've learned the importance of following my treatment plan, following up with my healthcare providers, such as my psychiatrist, psychologist, and recognizing my own warning signs, and also giving myself a grace when things become difficult. Healing for me isn't about pretending everything is okay, everything's better. It is learning how to move forward one day at a time.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this vlog. I don't want to pretend my life is perfect. I just want to document it honestly. The cooking, the hobbies I may try, the ordinary days at home, the breakdown, the preparation for my spinal fusion surgery, the recovery, and everything in between. If sharing my journey helps even one person feel less alone, then this channel will have served its purpose. I hope this can be a place where we can learn from each other, support one another, and maybe remind ourselves that it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. Because healing doesn't mean you never struggle again. Sometimes, it simply means you keep choosing to move forward, even on a difficult days.
And just like that, the dinner is ready.
Thank you for cooking with me today and for allowing me to share a piece of my story. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this vlog, it's that asking for help doesn't make you weak. It can be the first step toward understanding yourself and getting the support you deserve. This is only the beginning of my journey here, and I'm really grateful you're here from day one. If you'd like to follow along as I share my everyday life, my mental health journey, cozy meals, new hobbies, and my upcoming spinal fusion surgery, I'd love for you to stick around. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye!